Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn tenses. What are we going to learn? We are going to learn tenses. In the previous classes, we learned parts of speech, kinds of sentences, and clauses. Okay, today we are going to learn tenses. Tense is the time reference with reference to the moment of speaking. We have three tenses. We have three tenses mainly. They are present tense, past tense, and future tense. Present tense, past tense, and future tense. We have three tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Under this category, under each category, again we have four tenses. Again we have four types. What are they? Simple tense. So, under present tense, again we have simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. Again we have four types in past tense. What are they? Yes, simple past tense, past continuous, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. And again under future tense we have four types, four tenses. They are simple future, future continuous, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense. Let us revise. We have 12 tenses. How many tenses do we have? 12 tenses. What are they? Simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Under past tense again we have four types: simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Today we are going to learn simple present tense. Simple present tense. Now we are going to learn simple present tense. We are going to learn here which form. And when do we use simple present tense? And we are going to learn some examples and questions and how to frame the questions in simple present tense. Now let us learn the structure of simple present tense. Subject plus V1 plus object. What is the structure of simple present tense? Subject plus V1 plus object. Here V1 means the base form of the verb. V1 means base form, or we can also say like root form. Root form of the verb or first form of the verb. Okay, what is the structure in simple present tense? Subject plus V1 plus object. V1 means the base form or root form of the verb or first form. Let us take some examples. Read. R-E-A-D, read. What is the conjugation for the verb read? Yes, read, read, read. And what is the V for? Reading. V4 is nothing but V1 plus ing form. Okay. Write. Listen. Learn. Understand. All these are examples for V1. First form of the verb. Understand, understood, understood. What is the conjugation for the verb write? Yes, write, wrote, written. Listen, listen, listened, listened. Okay. So, we use V1, the first form of the verb in simple present tense. So, what is the structure of simple present tense? Subject plus V1 plus object. Okay. So, now let us come to know about the usage. When do we use in simple present tense? When do we use simple present tense? We use simple present tense to describe the habitual actions, daily activities, universal truths, likes or dislikes, customs and traditions, facts, whether they are experienced or scientific, and planned future actions, news headlines, quotations or proverbs. Okay, we use simple present tense to describe the actions which are routines or daily activities and habits. Okay, customs and traditions to describe the actions, to express the sentences which expresses universal truths, planned future actions, quotations or proverbs. Okay, so let us take some examples. Here, personal pronoun. We are going to write personal pronoun. What are the personal pronouns? Yes, I, we, you, he, she, it, they. I, we, you, they, he, she, it. Okay. For these pronouns, we use V1. And for these, we use V1 plus S or ES. In grammar, we have one rule. If the subject is in third person singular, if the subject is in third person singular, S or ES will be added to the base form of the verb. Okay. If the subject is in third person singular, that means if the subject is he or she or it or any other singular name like Ram, Rahim or Jansi, like that. So if the subject is third person singular, we have to add yes or es at the end of the verb. Okay, here which form of the verb we are using? Yes, base form. First form of the verb we are using a simple present tense here. So let us take some examples. See, when do we use simple present tense? Yeah, for expressing habitual actions or habits. So let us take some examples here. Let us take the first example. I sing songs every day. I sing songs every day. Okay, this sentence comes under habitual action. Okay, so let us take another one. They play football. They play football. Observe here. Sing. Sing. Which form? Which form is this? Yes, V1, base form. What is the conjugation for the verb sing? Sing, sang, sung. What is the V4 form? That means present participle. Remember, we have 4 forms in verb forms. Okay, what are they? Present tense, past tense, past participle and present participle. Present tense V1, V2 means past tense, V3 means past participle form and V4 means V1 plus ing form, that is present participle form. Okay, so sing, sang, sung and singing. Okay, so see here which form do we use here? V1. So I sing songs every day. Subject. I is the subject here. Songs is the object. So let us take a second example. They play football. They play football. They is the subject and play. Play is V1, verb form. First form of the verb. Play, played, played, playing. Okay. So they play football. Sita reads newspaper daily. Sita reads newspaper daily. Sita is the subject and here we used reads. We did not write here read. We wrote reads. Okay, so we added yes to the V1 base form, right? Why did we add here yes? Why? Because here Sita is in third person singular. The subject is in the third person singular. Okay, Sita. I told you already, if the subject is in third person singular, that means if you get he or she or it or any other singular name as subject, you have to add yes or es at the end of the verb. Okay, so that's why we have written like this. Sita reads newspaper daily. Okay, so this is her habit, Sita's habit. So we wrote this sentence in simple present tense. Let us take another example. The sun rises in the east. This is a universal truth, right? The sun rises in the east. So we say this sentence in simple present tense. Observe the next example. We celebrate Independence Day on 15th August. We celebrate Independence Day on 15th August. This sentence comes under customs and traditions category, right? So every year we celebrate Independence Day on 15th August. So, observe the verb form here. Celebrate. Celebrate. V1. What is the conjugation for the verb celebrate? Yes, celebrate, celebrated, celebrated, celebrating. See, observe the verb form here. In the previous example, the sun rises in the east. Rise plus S. Right? So, why did we add yes to the verb here? Why? Because sun is the third person singular. Okay. Already we know the rule. If the subject is in the third person singular, we have to add yes or es at the end of the verb. Okay. So, let us take some more examples. Empty vessels make much noise. Empty vessels make much noise. This is a proverb, right? So, this is in simple present tense. Observe the verb form here. Make. V1, right? Make, made, made, making. Okay. So, let us take some more examples. I like sweets. I like sweets. Likes or dislikes. We say likes or dislikes in simple present tense. Like. V1. Okay. He doesn't tell lies. He doesn't tell lies. In negative sentence, you can take do as helping verb. You have to take do as helping verb. So, here for I, we, you, they, you can take do as helping verb. And for he, she, it, and for any other singular name, you have to take does. Does as helping verb. Okay. See here, he doesn't tell lies. He does not tell lies. Okay. Doesn't tell lies. Observe the next sentence. They don't play with others. They don't play with others. Okay. They don't play with others. Here, the subject in the previous sentence, the subject is in third person singular. So, we added es. Right? So, here the subject is plural. Subject is in third person, but it is not in singular. It is plural. Right? So, we wrote here do. Okay. Don't. They don't play with others. Okay. Now, let us come to know the framing of questions in simple present tense. Now, we are going to know about the framing of questions in simple present tense. I have told you already, we have to take do or does as helping verbs in simple present tense. So, the questions should be started with do or does with a helping verb, that is do or does plus subject plus first form of the verb, that is V1, and at the end you have to keep a question mark as it is a question. Okay. Let us take some examples. You play chess every day. You play chess every day. What is this here? Yes, you is the subject. Play. Play is V1, that is first form of the verb, and chess is the object. Okay. So, how we have to frame a question? First, we have to start the sentence, start the question with the helping verb. What is the subject here? You. So, for you, we have to write do. For I, you, we, they. If you get these as subjects, you have to write do. And for he or she or it or any singular name, you have to write does. Okay. So, here you is the subject. So, you have to take do. Do. Next, what we have to write here? Subject. Do you? Next, V1. You have to write V1. What is the V1 here? Play. Okay. Do you play chess every day? Question mark. Okay. Do you play chess every day? This is the question in simple present tense. Did you understand? Let us take another example. They speak English. They speak English. Okay. What is the subject here? They. They is the subject. Speak is the verb, first form of the verb, that is V1. English is the object. What is the object here? English. Okay. So, first we have to start the question with the helping verb. So, what is the helping verb here? Do or does. What we have to take? What are the helping verbs here? Do or does. What we have to take? So, the subject is they. So, we have to take do. Okay. Do. They. What is the verb here? Speak. Do they speak English? Question mark. Do they speak English? Okay. So, let us take another example. He runs fast. He runs fast. We have to take does. Why? Because the subject is in third person singular. Third person singular. If the subject is in third person singular, we have to add yes or es to the verb or at the end of the verb. Okay. So, you have to write here does. Okay. What is the subject here? He. He is the subject. So, does he? What we have to write here? Runs or run? Yes, we have to write run. We should not write runs. Why? Because already here we added es to the verb do plus es. Okay. So, again here we should not write yes. So, we have to write run. Okay. Does he run fast? Does he run fast? Okay. So, these are the questions, positive questions in simple present tense. Now, we are going to know the negative questions. Okay. Negative questions in simple present tense. We have to start the question with a helping verb. Negative form you have to use. That means not you have to use. Don't or doesn't plus subject plus V1 plus if you have any extra words you can add and you have to keep a question mark at the end. Okay. So, Let us observe this. Don't you run every day? Don't you run every day? Here you is the subject. So we wrote don't. Okay. Don't you run every day? Don't they play daily? Here for I, we, you, they, we have to write don't. And we have to use doesn't for he or she or it or any singular name. Okay. So don't they play daily? They is the subject. So we wrote don't. Okay. Don't they play daily? Doesn't she attend classes regularly? Doesn't she attend classes regularly? Run, V1. Play, V1. Base form, attend, V1. Okay. Don't you like tea? Don't you like tea? Like, V1. Doesn't it bark? Doesn't it bark? Doesn't the dog bark? Okay, bark, V1. Okay, first form of the verb. Don't you listen to your parents? Don't you listen to your parents? Listen. Base form of the verb. Okay, is it clear? Now we are going to know the keywords in simple present tense. Keywords. Daily, often, every day, every, whether it is every day or every week or every month. Okay, usually, regularly, generally, frequently, sometimes, many times, now and then, never, seldom, rarely, etc. If you find these words in any sentence, definitely we have to consider that those sentences are in simple present tense. Let us take some examples. They walk daily. The sentence is in simple present tense. Simple present tense. Okay. Here daily is the keyword. Okay. I often go to temple. I often go to temple. Often. Often is the keyword. Okay. This sentence is a simple present tense. She teaches every day. She teaches every day. He comes to his hometown every month. He comes to his hometown every month. Okay. Here comes V1. Okay. Every month is the keyword. So all these are keywords for simple present tense.